Hello, it's Doom here once again, and after a few failed attempts, I think I've cracked the case, and now we can get to killing the maid and making. Well, actually, we won't kill the maid, we'll kill Jennifer, but we'll make everyone think the maid did it. After this, I'm going to become a murderer extraordinaire. Good evening, mister. May I take your coat? Yes, take this blasted wet thing off me. You're new, aren't you? Sophia's my name. Sophia's my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mister Anne. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. Just that I've never visited before. My work keeps me very busy, unfortunately. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. But why am I burping so much? Or hiccuping, I guess. Now here now, and I'm sure you're going to meet the others. Family's in the library. Her father is in the library on your right. And Rose in the parlor, she's on your right. She's upstairs in her room, I think. Thank you for your help, Sophia. You're very welcome, Miss Anne. I will be in the kitchen, and dinner. Once on the building, dinner is served. It's not with our mother. So, Anne, and you finally managed to make it here for a visit. Please tell me you're here just to cause trouble. No, Mother, I am not here to cause trouble. Quite the opposite. Our family's been dysfunctional for a long time, and I have to take some responsibility for that. For it's worth, I apologize for any stress that my behavior has caused you over the years. I see. You'll forgive me if I'm a little skeptical of the sudden change in your attitude or on. However, if we can get through death and any drama, then I would appreciate it. I haven't been serious just yet. She's been with you an unusually difficult time recently. Then I still have nothing to say about one another. You need to go at the silly feuds, both of you. It's been going on since you were children. You would not get each other's throats all the time back then, as I recall. And I should have realized that she's your only sibling. There are few things more important than family. Now, you should go talk to your father and wish him a happy birthday. Or at least try to sound like you mean it. Alright, I found this, like my fourth try. But there's actually a bit of evidence in the drawing room. I believe right here. Managed to force someone to walk over the center desk. Signed, you find page of poetry from your sister. Somebody love letters. Then we go over here. Romeo sits upon the maid's desk. Also, that a bunkers might have been hiding her after accidentally breaking it. Put a glass in there would be a poetic murder weapon. Again, a bell invites me. It's time to dinner, it seems. Dinner is served. Sophia, could you come here a moment? Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. Yes, ma'am. But, madame, oh, what is it, George? I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh, well, I didn't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense. Why does it matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic. But I. Just let him pour the damn wine, would you? It's his job. You stay out of it, boy. If your mother wants the girl to pour the damn wine, then the girl will pour the damn wine. Of course, sir. My apologies. He's a fearing little rat, isn't he, Daddy? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? You're right. I'm sorry. I must have had too much wine myself. You better not let it happen again. Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer? I just want to say that was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it, you cunning pixie. You are too kind. Miss, of course, I will have tea and cake for you in the drawing room, as usual, after dinner. Oh, you are so good to me, you sweet thing. So very, very good to me. Really, you two, you don't need to broadcast your affection so obviously in public. I'm sorry, Mr. Anna. I never. Shut. Go crawl in a hole somewhere. That's quite enough of your silly jokes, Armand. Now, let's not forget why we are here today. We celebrate your father's birthday. Such a very important occasion for us all. You're so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy. Indeed, happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it'll be one to remember. Do the deed. Alright, now I know what to go down here. Hey, George. How you doing, buddy? I think take him here. No. There we go. Come hither, thou sweet and flame. Let us play the game of industrial rooms. Do my sweet bidding. To be fair, I'm kind of glad I did not. I did not go on. I was not liking how that was gonna sound. Alright then. She went into the drawing room. Hello, Miss Jennifer. I found this glass that belonged in your mirror. Says the girl from behind, putting the squares one hand before pressing the shirt dress against her throat. Finally, you have to cut her throat open, but you manage to learn that this time goes limp. Really, the only this before your deed is discovered. Ooh, 10 seconds. That's a decent amount of time. Certainly a lot more than the sword gave me. Even though a sword should probably be silent because, you know, it's a sword. It's like she didn't even struggle that much. She just kind of stabbed her in the heart. Whatever. My butt hurt. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. Listen, this is a difficult time for your family. You're damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we have found evidence of forced entry, and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It's entirely possible, then, that the killer is in this room. What? No. That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order for the protocol, I have to interview each of you in turn. Mr. Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first? Miss Bruce. I suppose so. The interview. Thank you for joining me in here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I'll need to search your person. Best to get these formalities out of the way. Is this really necessary? I'm afraid so. Turn around, please. That's the way. Let's move on to the interview. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone who was present in the house at the time of your sister's death. We have also completed our initial search of the house, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we'll run through everything since you arrived. It says that you and the butler showed after 7 o'clock and she greeted you at the door. We were in a conversation with them with Gloria in the parlor. They were unusually cordial, and they apologized for being made amends. Yes, I want to clear the air between myself and my family. So do you think it's slightly suspicious that you suddenly want to reconcile us? No, I don't think so. Very well, then. Mother says she intends to bring you in the your sister we want to talk about here. I intend to observe my sister's condition for myself and trust my mother would tell me the whole story. I suppose that is understandable. It seems odd that you really didn't go and wish your father when you arrived. I'm not sure that was so important. You speak to your sister before dinner. Yes, I went to her room to see her. I see her. I want to discuss with her. We spoke about her condition. I said that she was going through a particularly difficult time, but she seemed distressed to you. Yes, you could say that. She was not in a good place, mentally speaking. I see. Let's move on to the event that took place during dinner. I'm just saying there was an argument on the but he was being treated unfairly. Someone has to stand up for the servants around here. My family treats them like dirt. Indeed, it was very good of you to do so, Mr. Bruce. Hope we made the accusation that you're in some sort of inappropriate relationship. It seemed obvious enough to me. The way the issues were carrying on, my parents were just oblivious to it. You believe your sister is a lesbian relationship with the maid? Almost certainly. Interesting. Now I need to ascertain the location at the time of your sister's death. When you heard the main scream. I was ground floor in the parlor. I was in the parlor. Oh yes, someone mentioned you were there in the room of them. Said earlier, the initial search of the property. Got a poem written by your sister. It appears to clearly express romantic feelings towards the maid. When they found the maid's room, we can be sure that she has read it. This is prove the two of them may want to say that would make her a suspect. I will certainly have more questions for her at least. I'm curious about the murder weapon. Well, it seemed to have come from one of your sister's mirrors. They found the rest of it in the maid's room. We can't rule out suicide, especially given my sister's mental condition and her obsession with mirrors. All very interesting. You are lost in it. I'll be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. When behind the scene has been clear, I can find no cause for any significant suspicion. The question the maid isn't telling me something. Others must be considered, although I am personally unconvinced. Now as for what happened next, you go for now, but I appreciate you do not leave town, and they have more questions for you later. Next, I'm going to have to arrest the maid. Suppose then goes my return a verdict of suicide. We'll see. Although the inspector harbored his own suspicions about you, Sophia the maid was treated as the prime suspect of this case. And you had planned against her led to a trial and a swift conviction. The case caused quite a scandal in the national media. Sophia gained a lot of unwanted unwet. Shouldn't she just be gained like a unwanted? I'm not sure. You get known in the public imagination as the killer chambermaid. Though other heirs remaining, your father reversed his plans to cut you out of his will. Your parents died, you inherited everything. Didn't shut house as yet, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George the butler found himself unable to continue serving in the place after what had happened. He spent many long, sleepless nights wandering through the rooms of your house. He found that its emptiness was reflected within yourself. It had become hollow inside, free of everything but the nightmares that continued to haunt you. We committed murder successfully once again. Alright, I think everyone should have a nice day, and that Doom is indeed signing out. Goodbye.